Всем привет! И мы сегодня будем техасскими рейнджерами. Yacht Redemption 2, по-моему, называется игра. Ну, игра так прикольная. Я в нее играл два года назад, по-моему, 2 или даже 3. Да не, лет 5 назад, наверное, играл. Она мне понравилась, я решил ее перепройти на запись. Вот. Так.
Most everyone thought it was the Ruales who had come up against him in Guadalupe Canyon.
Так, настройки у нас где? Справка. Игра. Нет, не здесь. Изображение. Качество высокое. Разрешение экрана. О, как раз.
But it was just me.
Смысл. Ну, игру же, ну. Выход в меню. Я тут просто за кадром пробовал. Настраивал игру. Так, начать игру. История. Новая игра. Давайте поставим обычную сложность.
Don't I know you, sir?
Don't believe so. I haven't been here in many years. Name's Silas Greaves.
Silas Greaves? The bounty hunter?
Used to be.
Ah, what are you doing here in Abilene?
Just passing through. Got a little business to take
Давайте
care of.
пропустим.
Well, sir, it would be an...
Кому нужны эти эпизоды, а? Нужен сочный нагиб. Читать вот это вот нудно все. Мы же не симулятор таки играем, а? Ну.
It was about 30 years ago.
Так.
Billy was hiding out in an abandoned farm near Stinking Springs. I threw in with the kid because the man I had sworn vengeance on was riding with Billy's enemies. But before I tell you why I want that sumbitch dead, let me tell you what happened that day. I was heading back to the hideout when suddenly I had this funny feeling.
Funny, haha?
No, Steve. The other kind of funny.
О, у нас навык есть, да? Так. Вот пистолеты, кстати, в этой игре. Это ништяк. Это пугало, чучело. Офигеть. Так, у нас пока оружия нет. Опа. Нажмите, чтобы Открыть задание. Давай нажмем.
You heard, Pat. We need to stay here.
Вернитесь в убежище. Давай с удовольствием. Всё.
That's not fair. We're missing all the fun.
I knew those two morons would never let me through.
О,
I had no choice.
а вот и противник.
Shoot that sumbitch!
Хедшот. You get owned.
Was it Pat Garrett's posse?
Пробежимся.
Oh yeah. I heard the
Oh, yeah.
shots and I knew
Oh,
I had to
yes.
move fast.
Oh, yeah.
Garrett and his army of deputies surrounded the entire
Люблю
homestead.
стрелять в голову, вообще как
I
анимация.
decided to help Billy and the boys out a bit.
Ну не сразу столько,
So that's
пожалуйста.
just what I did.
Вот не надо так, пожалуйста. Пошли мозголом.
Stay on it. Covering fire.
As the governor of New Mexico was paying for the kids' apprehension, Garrett was able to hire every gun hand in Lincoln County.
Так плоховато видно. Что там?
Kill him, for Christ's sake.
Это что, высокий обзор, блин? Я ни хрена не вижу так далеко. С текстурами сливается противник.
Someone shoot that bastard.
Выгляни. Хедшот.
I'm done with you.
Не знаю, что я там сказал. Если я могу.
You think you can kill me too?
Не понял, откуда вы стреляете?
Right here. I'm putting you down.
Так. Ничего интересного.
Watch out. He's one of them.
Так, а
Garrett's
чтобы
men were
голову
running
попасть,
around like a
чуть-чуть
bunch
ниже,
of
да,
chickens with their heads cut
Let's
off.
send these some bitches running.
так получается. Так. Ага. Так, ну вроде пока никого нет.
Still, one of them reached the water tower.
Я сюда нажимал. Первая смерть.
Watch out. He's one of them.
God damn it, he's right behind us!
Where the hell's Garrett? Never around when you need it. Come on. Let's send these some bitches running. You're dead.
Отдыхай. Где-то еще там.
Still, one of them reached the water tower. Not a bad idea. It would be a turkey shoot from up there.
Кто не прячется?
Luckily, these shooters Garrett hired weren't the sharpest tools in the shed.
Прятаться.
The right position is very important. Personally, I prefer to be on top.
Oh, you do you?
С кем он базарит
Indeed,
постоянно?
darling.
Как придурок.
But where was I? Oh yeah,
С кем-то там
a lot
базарит.
of them
Сам
are
с собой,
saddle
что ли?
tramps or sod busters or drunken drifters looking to make a few bucks.
Или затыкается. Ну здесь слова не дает сказать. Урод.
God damn you!
Так, там справа еще видел. Все, нет.
Then, I heard a friendly voice yelling at me from the window. Back door! We'll cover you!
Try aiming, you idiots!
Truth be told, things weren't much better behind the house.
Watch your flank! Would somebody kill him?
Куда они задолбали орать, а?
I cut their numbers in half, but that just made the ones that were left twice as mad.
Показали все, что есть. Не, ну отдача здесь, конечно, жесть.
Up for their lack of skill with a seemingly endless supply of ammo.
Да хорош базарить. Три патрона в голову, получается. Отдыхай.
It was a bit of a slog, but I finally fought my way around the back of the house.
Окей, давай.
And like that, I was inside, none the worse for wear. I passed Dirty Dave, and upstairs I found Billy and Charlie Bolger.
You think you can kill me too?
Billy Kid.
Billy looked at me and said, "About time, amigo. Grab a gun and get to the window."
Wait, so you were friends with Billy the Kid?
Yeah, sort of. Anyway, we were surrounded by dozens of deputized shooters who wanted to do us harm.
Дробаш это хорошо.
Billy's worth $500, dead or alive. I can keep this up all day. I think I got one. Where the hell did Garrett get to? He's missing.
I'm telling you, Garrett's men were dropping like flies, but they just kept on coming.
Мясо здесь. Такие игры я люблю.
Where'd he come from? Oh, my damn ears are ringing. You got company.
That's when Charlie got hit. They're catching us in a crossfire, shouted Billy.
Блин, нашего завалили.
Get to the other side.
А кто в меня стреляет? Через стены, что ли? Хорошо.
He's drunk with blood. Where'd he come from?
I don't know how many of those cocksuckers I personally put down, but it was pretty clear, even to Billy, that maybe discretion was the better part of valor.
What's that mean?
It means that it was time to cut and run. They got a Gatling, Billy shouted. Get the horses and bring them round back. I'll draw their attention. Putting you down. I said that it was time
Здесь
to
в спину
cut
никто не
and
зайдет.
run.
Так, с этой стороны никого больше не вижу. Так, надо выходить.
He directed that order at me, and I thought, why the hell do I have to do it? But I went anyway. Dumbass that I was back then.
Нет. Блин, у меня был
Many
шанс.
would have fled in my place. But I had that false sense of
Один убежал.
invincibility that many young men have. Like Jack here.
What are you saying, old man?
Jack, he's just joshing with you now.
Yeah, he better be.
Mr. Greaves, please continue.
Please,
Какой
call me
громкий,
Silas,
блин.
ma'am.
Блин, в игре звук
where
сделал
was
на
I?
минимум практически. И орёт просто жесть.
I'm impregnable. You can't get me.
Хорошо.
You were heading for the barn.
Gonna make you bleed.
Отдыхай.
Right. Making my way past a passel of fallen foes.
Сегодня, ребята, не важно.
Come out from behind there!
Что там еще есть?
Sounds like Garrett hired a whole
Правда,
regiment of
посылать.
hired guns.
Yeah. And just when I thought I was done with them, more of these hapless bastards would pop up.
Засаду мне решили устроить, понял? Офигели совсем уже.
Finally,
Страх
I
потеряли.
had the stables within my reach.
Совсем страх потеряли.
And that's when I met Sheriff Pat Garrett.
I read that you went toe-to-toe with him, sir. That backstabbing bastard with that tacked-on tin star.
А, босс, да? Ясно. Шри. Гордый поэт. Гарет какой-то. Гарет, не Гарет, сейчас завалим.
You challenged him to a showdown.
You read that in a dime novel?
It said he showed no fear as he took your measure with eyes like a rattlesnake.
Да, тут, конечно, будет, наверное, сложно, да? Ну да, блин, какие-то. Надо, кстати, концентрацию надо держать. Еще и стрельнуть успеть, выстрелить. Так. Будем стараться еще. Промахиваться нельзя, ни в коем случае.
And that you killed him in a fair
Тяжело,
fight.
конечно.
Is that what that penny dreadful said? No, boy. That ain't what I meant when I said I met Pat Garrett. So let me start again. I finally reached those damn stables.
Тяжело так стрелять. Ничего не скажешь.
And stepped inside, and bam! Last thing I heard was Garrett's voice. That's not Billy.
And go on. How did it end?
And, boy, that was just the beginning.
Продолжить.
So what happened? Did Garrett arrest you?
Yeah, after I came to, bastard had clocked me with his Colt.
And the kid surrendered?
When he realized there was no getting out of there alive.
So they locked you up in Lincoln?
Indeed they did. Sentenced me to hang right along with the kid.
Такая вот игрушка веселая. Давайте, наверное, продолжим в следующей серии. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока.